notice how over and over again in the Bible we're described as sheep? And I don't believe that God is trying to downplay us. Jesus not trying to knock us. He not trying to say y'all slow. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all never learn. Like, y'all always gonna have to just, be tossed here and there, and but we will always have to be guided, led, and directed by God. Your life, I know I can't speak for you maybe, but my life is so much better when I take heed to God. Even when I catch myself spiraling out, I recognize that I can turn to God and He can help me with whatever I'm going through. And when I slow down and stop to do that, things change. When I try to do it on my own and lead myself, I get led down into a deep, spirally water. You might know what that's like. And we would think, God, if you asked us what would our spirit animal be, we probably wouldn't say, I want to be a sheep. We probably would say, I want to be a cheetah, a lion, a gorilla, a bear. Oh my. I don't know. But that's just not maybe the ideal animal I'm going to pick off rip. Just just on level of intelligence, ability. If you're an animal and you're living in the wild, let's just say hypothetically, there was some just random sheep that just took place in the middle of the safari. They wouldn't make it too long besides being some nice lamb chops. But God does not mean to belittle us when He says that. Jesus is simply using another one of His lovely metaphors, as He does so well throughout the book, the Bible. And I believe that He's just trying to let us know, I will lead you, I will guide you, I will never forsake you. I am the good shepherd that takes care of His sheep. And I am just trying to teach you a better way to live, so that way you can live for me and live a life full of joy and love and fruit of the Spirit to take off in your life. Because if we go to John 10, we see how God tells us through Jesus how good of a shepherd He is for His sheep. Because the reason why I was compelled to make this video and just take a moment to speak on the beginning steps, to recognize where we are in our walk, to not confuse, to think that it's all on us. Like, if I share different messages about, have joy, live in joy, have peace, God doesn't want you to live and die. It sounds so well said, and it might speak to in that moment. But I needed to minister to someone today and let them know that He will never leave you nor forsake you. And Jesus is ready and extending His hand and saying, I will help you. I will guide you. I will teach you. I will instruct you. But you have to humble yourself before Him, though. Because as I said in a previous video, I'm always saying this for real. God is a gentleman. Jesus is a gentleman. He showed us how much of a gentleman He is by His life that He lived while He was here on earth. So let me leave you with some scripture. John 10:14. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. Just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father. Look how beautiful that relationship is. He's not trying to belittle you. He's not trying to make you feel small. He's welcoming you. He's acknowledging you in the kingdom. And I lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that are not of this sheep pen. I must bring them also. He's extending grace. He's extending mercy. He's reaching out far beyond the people that we can see, know, hear, or even think of. They too will listen to my voice, and there shall be one flock and one shepherd. And I will leave you with that. Until next time, Big CLZ.